Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so, milady. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or attached in any way, I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark. My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda, dearest. I'm just doing my duty, you know, for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, milady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed? Caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint. So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or...
Then we secure the perimeter.
Hoping someone special will be impressed by the way you wield that great heaving weapon?
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
As many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Never thought I'd see Sicily in such dire straits. This here's one of the oldest cities in Revellon.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only ours for the sea.
Not in the mood for cheese. An excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine gourmet there.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for
How fares your first quest, hero and hunter? Fabulously exciting, I'll bet. Yes, I've met them. Oh, they're a very promising set indeed. They've already left on their first assignment, don't you know? Yes, indeedy. Left for Lucula Forest, that leaf-covered playground of goblins. Oh, such stories they'll have to tell when they make it back. They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold, dead rocks. Of who? Tom? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, hold on. Yes, of course, Tom. One of our most recent additions. What more is there to say, my friend? You're to hunt down the automaton in the cave, remember? Oh, I had so hoped I could join you on this death-defying quest. But alas, it is my task to... Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I save lives, to be sure, but today I change them. How fares your first quest, hero and hunter? Fabulously exciting, I'll bet.
Have you ever had the fortunate challenging the fabled using your country's aid? So you're just hanging around again, are you?
Waiting for what, exactly?
The likes of which I
Oh,
doubt
thank you to leave me be, you old rat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke, potato-eating peasant.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you. Yes, she and I have a history. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers. I am the Duke of Ferrol. Though it's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wish the man harm.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining the bookies.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old rat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke. Peasant.
Demon, back or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days.
My pipe!
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, you wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand... Heavens, hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. See, I'm here on... well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunters... There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your... What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. But it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever cross. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicile. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't by the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my... I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. I've been scouting Sasha for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our minds and swords, but it seems you've got all the help you need, haven't you? More's the pity. We could have beheaded 100 swords. More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running. There's Mayor Cecil's doings, for one, and the mysteries of our And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every... Now, don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, I suspect an illegal sauce, artifact, or substance is at the root of it. But exactly what or who's giving it to him, I can't say. Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet a loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions. Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say. You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural. Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly? Oh, you think you can speak that way? Well, suffice to say, I've got my eye on you, Barry.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! These days are luckiest to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be. That's...
Oh, you think you can speak that way? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke, you potato-eating peasant.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Drink.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be...
A source hunter! I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot. Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can... I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears, though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did? I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got lucky for the perpetrators. I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open. But I was paralyzed with fright.
To ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another. Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing forth, shield to shield against the sauce? Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
I'll tell you, it sure does. Hunter's greetings. So, have you... So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old fat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well,
Whatever
suffice
happened
to
to
say it,
that
I've got
troop
my
of
eye
eager
on
imbeciles
you
we
there.
sent to the Northern Cave?
I am a duke.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward honey won't be lining your pockets.
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Please do shout.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Sicile.
You're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly? Oh, you think you can speak that way?
Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, and my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward. I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the fabulous 5. I've cut 1,000 throats and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Arata, and when the day comes that I die, the gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for my formidable I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete, except that much to my... But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern. That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant... I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if... Yes, you must join, so you've joined up. You've sworn to share in our adversity and our bounty. I can finally offer you our finest adventuring equipment at Well, you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned for its valor and skill. And you must be even more curious about how you yourself can suit up to face... I hear you've been tasked with taking out that crazed robot in the Northern Cave. Ah, darling, that was so long ago now. Who can remember who said what after all this time? What matters is the here and now. And in this moment, I promise to give you the best deals on adventuring equipment you'll find in all Sicile.
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Please do shout.
Well, you are a member of the eminent Fabulous 5, after all. Tell me.
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of... What do you mean, not familiar? You expect... Why? I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the distance. Although, it'd be worth... And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous 5 to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by side... Well, well, you're far from my caliber, but who isn't? It's good you're eager, but let me give you a word of warning. Aim for my spot, and your career in the Fabulous 5 will meet a most unsavory end. Ah, you'll be dealing with Ahu's little abomination, will you? I'd go myself, but I fear I'd end the if I don't leave a few crumbs for the newbies once in a while, they'll accuse me of stealing the Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in if...
My good man, drink if you please.
Please do keep shouting, my people.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ah! By Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient...
Pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind. How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business. And anyone with an ounce of tact would have known that already. So you've wrangled a position in the Fabulous Five, have you? I'm fairly brimming with enthusiasm at the prospect. You've been sent after Ahu's insane robot, I understand. Do you imagine that while you're busy being...
Oh, my good man.
It's you. Just the person to answer a question that's been knocking around my mind since our first meeting. Now then.
Zimbladorix! That! Ha! Quite under my spell, aren't you? Yes, my enfriending charm never fails.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
Me? You mean you don't recognize me? Yes, that is strange. Strange indeed. But, oh, you'll find out. You'll find out indeed. Abracazoo Malefidam! Oh, you'll find out.
Do keep shouting, my people.
Challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge.
Fortune? Ah!
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use the names you've had. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travellers of Sicily drink. All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision. Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like it is tonight, it seems the crab may just come out of that pinch. Psst. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
Match once or twice.
Ha! That room where it happened. It was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say she came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awash in fright.
Whatever
By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake. Whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion. Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrol, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Have you ever had
Please do keep shouting.
Fortune! Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and what's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the Conduit's eyes, and only through You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way which she came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her method, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into there, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ecstasy. Her one way. Go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the conduit has great plans for you.
Rubbish.
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
We set